Good morning. Hello, everybody. Got a little friend with me this morning. You're going to say hello? Someone was feeling a little bit needy this morning, so I just thought you'd say hello, didn't you? Yeah? And then you can go back under my desk. Yeah? You can go back under my desk. So let's see who is on. Hi, Carol. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Cheryl. I've got a little crafting helper this morning. She'll be going under the desk in a moment. What? Yeah. So it's coffee and card round. Oh my goodness, 39. I forgot what round it was then. Week 5. Already week 5. There's only one more week left after this week. So that's gone super quick. Well, everything seems to go quick, doesn't it, these days? Hey, Betty. So yes, I was going to close orders off today for the next round, but I've managed to order everything so far for those people who had already booked on. If you do want to take part in the next round, which is the attention shoppers, the items are still in stock. They were on low stock last week. They are still available. So I can put an order in this evening, although I will be placing an order very early in the morning because there's lots of, so it's not too late. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Betty. It's not too late to join. There's lots of new things happening tomorrow. I don't know why it's a Wednesday. It's normally on a Tuesday that we have lots of new things happening. But tomorrow, get ready for lots of info from me because we have 2 new kits, absolutely stunning kit, and then card kit, and then the other one is it's like a travel planner which looks fantastic. So I'll be ordering those for me tomorrow. Also tomorrow we have 10% off, an additional 10% off the bundle price of stamps and die bundles. So anything, so for example, I'll use you as an example, Betty. Betty opted for option A on the, and quite a lot of you did on this round, opted for option A, just the papers. But tomorrow there will be an extra 10% off the bundle. So the bundle's already discounted, the product's already discounted by 10%, but then there will be an extra 10% off the bundle price. So if you've seen the cards and you really do now want the stamp set and the dies, then it's best to get them in June because there's an extra 10% off. So that's worked out quite well. It also means that if anybody signs up for the next round of coffee and card in June, because I'm not going to keep the savings for me, I will do a special reduced price for June only for any bookings coming in June. I'll talk about that maybe at the end of the video. So anyone booking on June on the next one, which would be round 41, then I'll do you a special price for that. Morning, Caroline. So yes, that's that. And then what else? Oh, also I have an offer. I always do this offer in June. I'm doing it for the whole of June because it's my Stampin' Up birthday. I've been a demonstrator for 16 years on the 17th of June. I used to do it just for the last 2 weeks of June, but I've become more generous. I'm doing it for the whole of June. If you spend £50 for every £50 you spend with me in June, you will get to choose a free ink pad. That will come separate. It will come from me, but you will get to choose a free ink pad. So that also means if you book on a class in June that includes more than £50 worth of products, and I will let you know if that's applicable, then I will also get you a free ink pad. So it does mean it's for orders on my online store. But for example, the next round of the coffee and card, if you're going for the full option of the bundle and the papers, then you could also get a free ink pad. So that's a win-win. So it's a really good month, is June. And then the following month is my actual real life birthday, and I've got a really good offer coming up then too. So I'm always doing lots of cool things for the last few months of the Stampin' Up year, which ends in September. So I think my little friend's got very comfortable there. Are you going to sleep? So I'm going to pop you. Are you going to sleep? Yeah, you get very comfortable having the cuddles, haven't you? So, right, Mummy's got to do some work now. So you can go under my desk. The nice cuddle. Go on, go under there. Good girl. Good girl. Right. She's settled under the desk now. Good girl. Good girl. There we go. Right, okie doke. So I'll go through that in a little bit more detail towards the end without a doggy on my knee. So we've got 12 of you on, but some of you are very quiet. So I did have a problem with Facebook connecting this morning with the streaming. So I'm not sure if it's working. It wouldn't connect properly, but I can see we've got comments on YouTube, so that's fine. I'm going to switch the camera around. Okie doke. Hopefully you can still hear me okay. And I'll try to remember not to talk when my head's down, because then apparently I go quiet. But what I am going to do is move the camera down a little bit closer to my desk, so I'm closer to the phone. Okay, so we're on week 5, and this is a really good one for those of you who only got the papers. I've tried to do more stamping ones, and some weeks we've done lots of stamping on them, and some weeks we've done less, so that everybody's happy. So I showed you this last week. I'm going to go through what you've got in your pack. So this one, we've got a full coverage using the papers. So using the splatty papers. Now, if you don't want to waste a whole piece of the paper, you can do what we call gutting. You can cut a rectangle out or a die cut from it, and so it's hidden underneath if you don't want to waste all that sheet. I'm not going to do that. But in your pack, you have a pecan pie card base, and that is cut to be a tentfold design. Now, you can, if you want, have it going like that. And do you know what? You know me, I like to mix it up. I might do that today. I might change the design and have the, yeah, I think they work though, stacked up like that. So I'm going to see what they look like when I've cut them out. Okay, so you've got a piece of Lost Lagoon, you've got a piece of white for the middle, and then you've got a die cut. I think it's from the Everyday Details. It's actually from the same set as the large circle with the dots in it last week. Okay, so there's only one bit of stamping today. This is really good for those of you who are crafting along and have just got the papers. And inside, we are going to use the scraps and the corner edges of these coffee cups to show you that they're not redundant because they're just on the side of the papers. We can actually use them inside. So let's get our papers out and get ready. So I'm using just these ones today, and papers wise, it's the coffee splat and the other side of it, and I think I need to break into a new piece. What I love about doing coffee and card is I love including papers, but you always usually have quite a lot left. So even those of you who just got half a pack who got the bundle. You should have loads left. So it's this one and this one. It's on the other side, so that's convenient. We're all very quiet this morning on the comments. I've got 15 of you watching now, so please do say hi if you're watching. I'm going to cut this at 10.5. I do hope the comments are working because I've not had a comment for 8 minutes, so maybe you're all enthralled. So that's 10.5 across by 14.8 and a sniff, like 14.8 and a half. If someone is able to leave a comment on the live chat, that would be fabulous, please. And then, so that's that. And then we need a piece of paper that's 8 by 12.3. So it's on the other side. Oh, Betty's watching intently. Thanks, Betty. 8 by 12.3. So if you want those measurements, I will say them again. So the first one for the whole card base is 10.5 by 14.8 and a half. This piece is 8 by 12.3. And the background card that I've pre-cut for my ladies is 8.5 by 12.8. So I'll just take a moment to type those in size order. So just, you might see my head. Okay, so I'm typing them in size order. Oops, I've missed. Oh, the second one, it missed off the numbers. So I'll do that one again. I can delete that one, hang on, I think. I'll delete my dud comment. And then the big one. There we go. Hopefully that helps anyone who is crafting along who hasn't maybe taken part in the green card. Why don't you join us next time? The next one that I was talking about, that's the one with the Mediterranean. So the next one that starts on the 2 weeks a day, 18th of June, that's the Attention Shoppers. And then after that, the next one is the Mediterranean Blooms, and that starts on the 30th of July. A little bit of excess there, so okay, so that's on the front. Hi Sharon, hi Margaret, nice to have you on live, Margaret. And yourself, Sharon. I usually get a comment from Margaret on YouTube saying, watched on catch up. Okay, so that's going to go on there like that.
And what we can do is, so that's all done, we can also stick this on the inside. I think I'm going to stick to my original design, because if I do it that way, I don't like stripes going vertically. Thank you, Sharon. You're having a restful day. That's good, Margaret. Okay. Right, now, what we need 3 coffee cups, and I decided to do one in each colour. Now, there is a die, if you've got the set of dies to cut these out, but I enjoy cutting them out and chatting to you. So they're my 3 for the front, and then on the original design, it doesn't matter which you use, but I've picked out, so I'm going to use that lemon lolly coloured one there. That's going to be like the one for the bottom. So it's just so you're not wasting. I think I'll do that nice heart one there. I like that one. So I've got lots of cutting to do. I know some of you love cutting. And then also I've used a tiny strip of the, and look, when I cut it down, I had these pieces. That's a bit thick. So this needs to be 10 centimetres wide. That's the same as the white card. And then from a point of view of how deep you want it, that's entirely personal choice. I'd probably think 1.5 centimetres. Oh, that looks like that's what I did before. So let's do some cutting. Come and cut out with me. Oh, hi, Zana. Hi, Marjorie. Thanks for leaving a comment. I love this set, Zana, too. I've not seen your name before, so thank you for joining us. What a lovely name you have. I find these quite easy to cut out. There we go. Oh, that sounds exciting. Oh, that's really, yeah, I can understand that, Zana, because I had a couple of friends growing up who had sort of more unusual names. And I was born in the 70s, and in those days, in the 80s, everywhere you went, there were these, in the shops, there were these like personalised. If you ever went to the seaside and stuff, everything had names on, and my friends could never find anything with their name on. Okay, so we've got our 3-hole ones and our other 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay these on here. Really simple card today, this one. I'm just going to have them on there like that. So, did I say it right? Oh, I'm glad. No problem, Wendy. I understand. Read the stitching. I'm so busy at the moment. Where have I just put that other one? I've just lost one. Where's my second pair of eyes? That one was on there. Oh, it's there. Yeah, I'm quite busy at the moment, so my stitching is purely on evenings, which is fine. Yes, Cheryl with an S, yeah. Okay, so that's the inside done. And then with regards to the outside, it's up to you how you have them, but the top and the bottom one, I'm not happy with that because I feel like that one's upside down. So I'm probably going to pop that like that. That one doesn't matter because it's not a specific pattern. So the top one and the bottom one are glued down, and the middle one is layered up with a dimensional, and then the greeting is layered up with a dimensional. So they just fit on really nicely there like that. So I'd glue the top and the bottom down first. Thank you for keeping on sharing pictures on my customer Facebook page, group even. We love seeing them. Oh, I bought you a stamp with his name on. That's good. I daren't say it now. My youngest son is called Evan, and but we were going to call him Owen, but we're in Yorkshire, and often E's are said like I's. And I just thought it'd be like Owing. Well, I don't know, I sounded a bit Liverpudlian then, but Owen, like you're owing money, not Owen. And so we went for Evan, which is like the Welsh form of John, I believe. And then my eldest son is Ross, which is a Scottish name. So then we just need a little greeting on here. And I've put, hello there, let's catch up. So it just fits fantastically on there. And it's from the coffee stamp set. And as I said, these from tomorrow, there will be an extra 10% off this as a bundle. So if you've been eyeing it up, tomorrow is the day. But it is for the whole of June. But I don't know how well it's going to go, because if they go out of stock, then they're out of stock. Now, this is not a large die cut, and we've got one shot at this. I've got one go. There we go. The girl did good. Oh, thanks for sharing, Zana. There we go. So it's Aaron, Betty. Square, air. I don't, anyway. There we go. That's going to go on there with some foam pads. How did you find? There are two sides, Anna, but the problem is, because this, I don't know if you can see, it's got a stitch design around it. And there, that's better. It's got the stitch design. So when it's the other side, it's not as nice. So yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. Ta-da, ta-da. Today's card. Nice and simple. No, Margaret, it's just, oh, I've not told you the full. It's 10% off stamp and die bundles. So in the catalogue or online exclusive ones, so an extra 10% off the bundle. So say if the bundle was £40, you'd get an extra £4 off. And also there's 10% off the die cutting machines. So the big cut and emboss machine and the mini cut and emboss machines have got 10% off too. So case away, Zan, and tag me in. I'd love to see it on Instagram or Facebook. So yes, that's the situation. Oh, I've not added some gems. Now, have you got any left? Because I've been using these quite frivolously each week. Oh, I've got three brown ones left, which is perfect for today's card. There we go. So there is today's Nick. Those coffees do look nice and drinkable. So pop those away right next week's. All I'm going to say for next week, there is no bag. There's no little bag for next week. Yeah. Yes, Chris, no worries. You're welcome. There's no bag for next week because we're using the big brown bag, the bits and bobs in the big brown bag. Now, next week, you need to bring your listening ears with you. And you might want to bring a pad and pen. There you go, Zana. This is the stamp set. if anybody has any questions and wants information on the product, just drop me a message on my Facebook page or on my YouTube. Azana, if you want to, there's a lot more chat normally. I should have said this to you because you're on Facebook. Every week I'm here at 10:30 on a Tuesday, and but there's more live chat on the YouTube channel, the Paper Haven. So do subscribe. We'd love to have you. So next week is the last week, week 6, fancy fold week. And yeah, bring a pad and pen and bring your listening ears. Now, I received a lovely get well card. I can't find where I've put it. From a lovely friend and Stampin' Up customer. And I cased it for this card for you. And I'm going to have to revisit the measurements. Oh, you're already subscribed? Well, brilliant. Thank you. So this is the card we're going to do next week. Now, it looks worse than it is. There's a lot of measuring and scoring. But after that, then it's just some cutting out. There's not any stamping apart from a greeting. So I hope you like that one, and I hope you'll come back and watch this one next week. And it might be one that you might want to watch and then watch again and craft along. So yeah, it's very small. It fits nice in an envelope, but it's a nice little extra wow one, as Anna said, wow. But yeah. So yes, I'll look forward to doing this with you next week, she says. And it does stand up quite nicely. So it's a cute little card. Just lots of accurate measuring needed, really. So yeah, bring your ruler, bring a pencil and a pad, notepad, and we'll do this next week. I'm going to put that in the bits and bobs bag. And that's next week's. So if you do want to take part in the next round that starts on the 18th of June, I can probably sneak in some bookings if you let me know today. Very, very, very last day. And here are some of the cards that we're going to be doing on the next class using the Attention Shoppers and the Tuck Market papers. Some of you have signed up just for the papers only. So for example, this card was created just with the papers. This one can easily be created just with the papers. So I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. So yes, that starts on the 18th of June. I do have 2 spare kits left for my Crafty Bingo night, which is a week on Wednesday. It's the 12th of June. And I've made some cards for inspiration for people. And in the kit, we will be using the Lily Pond Lane papers, which are so gorgeous. They're not all ducks and fish. There are some gorgeous designs in there. I've done my signature card, Wendy, on there. So yes, that's a week on Wednesday. I need to prepare the kits for that to send those out very soon, at the end of this week, really. So, but I've got 2 spare kits, and the booking link is, that's my website going along the bottom now. So what I was going to say at the end was round 41 of the coffee and card starts on the 30th of July. And these are the papers that we're going to be using. The Mediterranean Blooms. And we're going to be using the stamp set and the dies, but you don't have to have the stamp set. But if you book this in June, I will take 10% off the bundle price, because I will order it in June for you. So if you book on and pay in June, I'll take 10% off the bundle price, not the coffee and card price, because that includes other things, so off the actual bundle. So if you're interested, oh, I don't know why that aeroplane one snuck in there. If you're interested, do send me a message and we will sort that out. So I think that's all from me. I'm not going to turn the camera around because I moved it down low. I will see you next week. And yes, so look out tomorrow for new kits, the 10% offer. Don't forget my ink pad offer as well. So, oh no, that's from, I was just going to say the glass mat is available for purchase, but that's not till July for customers. So hold fire on that one. Just see if you've got any questions. How much kits? Zana, I do an option A, which is just a full pack of papers and the card kits that come. So you get 6 weeks of kits, and they're £22 plus £4 postage, so it's £26. So if people have already got the stamps, then it's an easier way. But if you follow that link on the bottom of the screen that's going along, events.thepaperhaven.co.uk, if you write that down, then you'll find the details there. So have a great week, everybody, as Cheryl says, and I will see you next week. See you soon. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye. Bye.